Here at MyUNOversity.com, basically this is a complete training system to teach you how to build your Uno Premier business. To build this business, you only need 5 basic skills. That's it. In the seminars and the leadership trainings that I do all around the world for Uno, I always tell people, if you've graduated from college, if you've graduated from high school, heck, even if you've graduated from grade school, those endeavors are probably a lot more difficult than learning these 5 skills that I'm about to show you. So please don't be intimidated. To make a huge amount of money in Uno, which of course is what we all want, this is what you want, this is why you joined the business, you only need to master 5 skills. You have to learn and master 5 skills. The first one is, you need to learn how to call somebody up on the phone, and we call it engaging your prospect on the phone, so that he agrees to come and meet with you. Very simple skill. However, since it's so simple, most people overlook this. They come and they join a networking opportunity, and then they go out and they start making phone calls. They have no idea what to say, no idea what to do, no idea how to respond to the questions that people ask. And people end up hanging up the phone on them, and then they can't set up the appointments. And they call 10, 15, 20 people, all who hang up the phone on them, and then they say, okay, you know what? This business is not for me, it's not my cup of tea, and they quit. Which is really sad, because if you just learn how to say the right things, learn how to engage your prospect by avoiding certain words and phrases to say and saying the right things, it's very easy to set somebody up and meet with them and show them the Uno business. So that's the first skill. This is a skill that people have learned in less than a day. We provide the script, everything, what to say, what not to say, how to respond when your prospect on the phone asks this question. And we find that it works. This is a script that I've been using for 17, 18 years, and it's proven to be extremely effective. Not just for me, but also my downlines and their downlines. Duplicable. It's something that they've been very effective with. Number 2, the second skill that you must learn is how to present the Uno business to somebody just on a piece of paper. And it should be short, 8, 9, 10 minutes long, 11 minutes long. That's it. And the reason you want it to be simple is that you want that the person you're presenting the business to can picture himself doing, hey, I can do this. I can learn how to present on a piece of paper to my friends and relatives. Which, by the way, now makes the number 1 skill even more important. Because if you can't get somebody to come and meet with you, how are you going to present the business to them? See, so all these skills are all feeding into each other. Number 3, you must learn how to answer questions and objections that people have after you present the business to them or when you're presenting the business to them. Again, it's a very simple skill to learn. I always use boxing as an example. The reason many people are afraid to present the business to their friends is they're afraid that when they ask a question, they don't know the answer to the question. Much like a boxer. If you know that there's a right cross coming to you, it's very easy to defend against it. But if you don't know, then you get hit and you get possibly knocked out. And a lot of people get knocked out just because they don't anticipate and prepare that their opponent is going to throw them a right hook. Now, if you know the list of questions that people have when this business is presented to them and know how to answer it, then it becomes very easy to answer them truthfully, honestly, and with integrity. And number 4, you need to know how to conduct what we call Uno weekly meetings, UWMs, where you sit down with your group, with your 4, with your 16. Sometimes it'll be one-on-one meetings, sometimes there will be 3 of you, sometimes there will be 4 of you, but you need to have weekly meetings with them because this is where all the training happens. You will be learning these 3 skills that we just talked about in these meetings. You'll be teaching these 3 skills as you have meetings. And these weekly meetings can be at your house, it can be at a McDonald's, it can be at a Starbucks, anywhere where you guys can gather and teach each other and share experiences on how to build this business. I used to have my meetings in a park. We'd brown bag, we'd pack some food, some chips, some soda, we'd go to the park, we'd sit down and have a good time. Sometimes we'd have it at a Dunkin' Donuts. This is when I was still a distributor. We'd all meet in Dunkin' Donuts, have some coffee, have some donuts, and afterwards, after an hour, hour and a half, say, okay, fine, let's go watch a movie now. And we all go as a group and watch a movie together because the Dunkin' Donuts that we used to meet at was right next to a theater. Okay, so make these meetings fun, make them informative, make them learning experiences for people, but they should also be fun. And finally, the 5th skill that one needs is you need to know how to teach the 4 skills to your 4 and your 16. And that's it. Now, the reason why it's so important to learn the 4 skills is how can you teach the 4 skills if you yourself don't know it? Okay, now remember I was saying earlier that please do not be intimidated. Okay, number one, here at MyUNOversity.com, everything is there. All the scripts, all the videos, everything that you need to teach you these 5 skills. That's number one. Number two, if you are an astute student, if you are focused on succeeding in this business and really serious about building this business, you can master these 5 skills within 2 or 3 months. I can't even imagine it going up to 4 months. Let's enumerate this. Number one, learning how to call somebody on the phone. I've had people master this within 1 or 2 days. I've had people that are really desperate to succeed within 2-3 hours of some reading the script, role-playing with their uplines. Within 2-3 hours, they were ready to start calling their people. And they had like a 90-95% success rate in getting their friends to come and meet with them. So it's very, very simple. 1, 2, 3 days maximum. The next skill, how to present the business. This is something where I've had people learn how to do it literally overnight. Okay, we presented to them, they studied a little bit, they went home, they presented it to their family in an orderly and systematic way, and their family wanted to join them right away because, hey, who doesn't want this kind of income just by everybody consuming products? Now, when I ask people all around the UNO globe how long it took them to master the presentation of the 4x4x100, the absolute longest that I got was like 7 days, 8 days, 1 week. Okay, so even if we say 2 weeks for you to master this skill, this is still less than 3 weeks. How to answer objections properly. This one, again, same thing. 2, 3, 4 days or 2, 3, 4 sessions of practicing with role-playing, with your uplines, with your downlines. Practicing. How to conduct UNO weekly meetings? Again, something very simple. Okay? And then finally, how to teach. Very simple. So this is what I'm trying to say. Don't be intimidated. When we say that there's 5 skills for you to learn, these are not 5 impossible skills that you need to be a rocket scientist or you need to have the athletic skills of an NBA athlete to learn how to do this. No, anybody can do this business. Okay, and that's the reason why we've made everything as simple as possible, because simplicity breeds duplicability. And this is what you want. You want everybody, like a franchise system, doing the exact same thing, learning the 5 exact skills. It's very simple and very duplicable. That's the reason why the 4x4x100 system works. So please, take the time to master these 5 skills. This website, MyUNOversity.com, is not designed to keep somebody dependent on the website for the next 2, 3, 4 years, like some college that you go to. We will teach you so that in 2, 3, or 4 months, you're an expert and you're a professional networker and you can conduct yourself in a professional and efficient and profitable manner, just using these 5 skills.